What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Brett's Kings podcast. This is episode 5, and right here with me in the studio right now, I have Joe. I have Taylor.
Sup?
And we have the special guest with us right now, the legend himself, Harambe. What's on your mind, dude? There's a lot of stuff talking about you. Whatever noise that was, what the hell? Shut that up. Harambe, there's a lot of people talking to you, bro. There's a lot of people talking about you, bro. There's a lot of people going to your grave and stuff, dude. Your family loves you. We love you. We want you back. What you got to say, bro? Here's Harambe, live from heaven. Fucking great, man. I love you, dude. So we're gonna go right into this. We got Brett Keane, bro, and we're gonna expose Brett Keane right here. These are real words straight from Brett Keane.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love. And when you get an opportunity, check out my Sack of Shit Brothers YouTube channel, and it makes me literally sick to my fucking stomach.
Man, that sounds edited.
YouTube channel, and check out his bullshit. Listening to him almost every single time has made my asshole quiver. I almost felt like taking a dump. Luckily, like Deadpool says, I'm wearing brown pants, so I'm good to go. When you get a chance, follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all the exclusive bullshit. I don't know, I got bored today. And I gotta be honest with you, I literally shit my pants. And what I find funny is that I like that. I'm that type of person. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think anything of it, actually.
Quit sharing photos,
I'm that
dumbass.
sack of shit. I'm that sack and a failed man.
My
do
shirt's
not
glowing.
like the bullshit that's been going on with America. I do not.
Alright, Harambe, what is your opinion on Brett Keane?
Are you really gonna do the fucking Harambe thing the entire podcast?
Am I really gonna have to cut that out because you just talked out of podcast character? Yes,
You don't have to cut out anything.
Quit sharing photos,
yeah,
dude.
dude, I have to cut all this out. Quit sharing photos, idiot. They can hear it. Back to where I was. Harambe, what is your opinion? Fucking Joe. I feel it. Okay, guys. So, we're gonna do flaming buttholes for sodomites, because I don't know what this is about, man. Looks pretty interesting for me.
Fuck.
Taylor, what do you think this video is gonna be about?
Flaming assholes.
Alright, man. Joe?
Feminism.
Awesome, let's go. Epic ass intro.
It's a fucking Game of Thrones intro.
This better be amazing, dude.
That seriously is a Game of Thrones intro.
Alright, let's go.
She's just fucking tore right off of it.
We better not get copyrighted for this bullshit. The Manning Report, guys, that's what it's called.
I got a word from you. I got a word of knowledge, a word of prophecy. And
Oh,
I
God.
want you, preacher, to use this word of prophecy ever, whithersoever you go. That God is going to put a burning, God's going to put a cancer in the butthole. God's going to put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite butthole, everyone that practices sodomy from the day of this message will get cancer in the butthole.
Nice.
Right there. It'll burn and burn and burn. You'll have to demand.
Joe, remember that time I fucked you in the ass?
No.
I'm sorry.
I was
about,
dead.
I'm sorry about that, dude, because your asshole's gonna be fucking flaming soon.
Manufacturers
Nice.
will have to go into manufacturing chairs where people can stand up because they won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. Every
It's a
sodomite.
joke.
That way we'll know it's a sodomite because he can't sit down. He
Nah,
can't
this is from
sit
an
down.
actual channel. This guy makes content like every day. It's a Christian channel. It's like an
Oh,
insane.
I see.
Yeah, it's a preacher. You can hear by the voice. You can hear by the mannerisms, bro. Or
Oh,
you can hear
lordy.
by-
He's got a
you can
burning
see
in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. He's got a
Butthole.
flame. He's got to have special asbestos diapers. When God gets through with the sodomite, this
God.
is the word of the Lord.
Ah.
Prophecy of all my-
Joe, do your best imitation of this man.
Oh yes, master.
Taylor, you gonna top that?
asshole. Nope.
that was pretty right on, man.
Oh,
Right.
yes. Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
You know, if I just
That's-
played that out loud, Joe saying "Oh master," I would have gotten in so much trouble.
I have to like shake my head to say it, like spaz out to say it. Fucking oh my God.
Harambe, that was an amazing impression right there.
An impression of Harambe
This is the
by
Lord's
Harambe.
word. This is the Lord's word. And pastor, if you are a sodomite, God's gonna have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're gonna need
Uh-oh.
an asbestos diaper.
Did you already
You
hear
better
this?
go and pray to God
He's just
and ask
repeating
God to
himself.
heal you before this word cools down. You better ask God to heal you, and then you'll tell God, I'm gonna preach against every sodomite. I'm gonna preach against the sodomite.
God.
Barack
Sodomite.
Hussein Obama, the son
What
of
the fuck is a
Satan.
sodomite?
And Obama.
Is he just blaming shit on Obama now?
Do y'all know what a sodomite is?
Yeah, it's kind of just like basically someone breaks like the Bible rules,
So a sinner.
huh?
A sinner.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess like buttholes for sinners doesn't sound as catchy.
Is he just like talking about gay people or what?
Yeah, if you have no, it's like it's not just gay people. It's if you've ever been fucked in the ass,
Oh, nice.
Joe?
then you're gonna get a flaming butthole. Well, Joe did, but not at school.
That's
Sodomite slayer, like James David Manning up there in Harlem, New York City. I'm going to become a sodomite slayer. Otherwise, you're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. Preacher,
Wow.
you sit down. You will not. They're gonna have to make special asbestos diapers. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Until you see the flaming butthole. And that way we'll know who is a sodomite undercover. Because your butthole will be flaming and you'll need an asbestos diaper and you will not be able to sit down. Thus saith the Lord God Almighty to every sodomite and to every sodomite
I knew he was
sympathizer
black.
and to everyone who tries to come against the word.
I knew he was black.
I knew it. I caught him. I caught him in the act.
I would have got away
Predict the
for it if it
future.
wasn't for the meddling kids, bro. Alright, so we get the purpose pretty much. Just your asshole is gonna burn if you had butt sex.
Yeah.
Alright.
So is this podcast like just us reacting to videos or what?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. We just react to videos, bro. We play videos and we just say stupid shit. That's the
That's
podcast.
not really how podcast works.
That is how our podcast works, and so yeah.
Well, you're
Joe, quit exposing him.
with the podcast though. You're supposed to like write shit down and then like interview whoever's getting on the podcast, and then you have like discussions about whatever you're talking about.
Actually, I know tons of podcasts where they just talk about subjects and shit. Like I know podcasts where they talk about cats. I know tons of podcasts that have the same format. And I think you've just seen like a couple of podcasts and you think you have an idea of what it is or what it should be, but the idea is so expanded and you need to hurry the fuck up and get on the train and see the nuance of what a podcast is. So
With podcasts, it's just fucking talking. It's a
yeah,
conversation.
that's what it is. It's talking. We are
yeah,
talking.
but you don't watch videos during a podcast.
I can show you one right now that's pretty goddamn popular that watches videos.
God.
Is that all we're doing on this podcast is fighting over what a podcast is?
I guess, dude.
All right, let's just go to the next video.
All right, so the next video is called Penis Addictions.
Sounds like Joe.
Me.
This girl has her own show. It's on local TV, guys. Just want to let you know.
Okay, I understand that, but if you're in a sexual relationship, the man should be coming. If he ain't gonna be coming, then the man gonna be going somewhere else, putting his
I've seen
penis in
this.
something else and somebody else. That is
fuck.
the idea. If he's gonna
And what
have
haven't
sex
you
with
seen?
you, the ultimate goal
Nothing.
for a man is to have an orgasm, to have a large,
Yeah,
earth-shaking ejaculation. And a lot of women want that man to have the best ejaculation when he's in their mouth.
Earth-shaking.
They want it to be so incredible that he does not pick another woman's mouth or vagina over there.
Mouth.
And I think that's what a lot of women don't really want to be honest about. They want you to fall in love. Women want men
This
to
is like
fall in
if my
love with the
mom made a
pussy
show.
or the head. They want it to be so dynamic in comparison to
You said
everything
it,
you've
not
ever
me.
had.
Is she
You
talking
want to stand
about
out bar
like
none. And you
it's not good to eat ass or
He's not talking about eating ass.
Well, eating the Vagooter, or is she just saying like only you're only allowed to be into dick? What is she even talking about?
I have no idea what she's trying to get across, Joe.
I'm confused.
That's a good question. I just think she just says whatever's on her mind, man. You think
It's just all about
you want to call in?
dicks.
Do you want to call in?
Dude,
You want to call
I wonder if the show's still up.
the Alexis Tyler show?
Yeah, call it.
All right, bro. I'm gonna get my phone. Call
You
it.
can't like
Put
say
it on
like,
speaker.
Yeah.
don't just like because you should like track that shit. Dude, I'm putting my
Star
fingers.
678.
I'm putting my fingers under the UV lights, and my hands are green now. The black lights. I'm putting my hands next to the black lights. It makes my fingernails like green.
Oh.
All right, so we're calling it right now. See
Holy
what's up.
shit!
It's in Georgia. Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit!
I can't believe you're doing this.
Shh, I want to see if he picks up. Oh my god, please fucking answer, dude. Be the highlight of my year. She's gonna fucking. Oh my god, answer your phone, dude! I need some advice on penis addiction.
Her show's probably not up right now.
Please leave your message for
Yeah.
I'm leaving a message.
Did I
So,
did I ever tell you like the story how he called Pawn Stars?
Yes, I'm calling for Alexis Tyler. My name is Alan Nagel from the Brett's Kings podcast on YouTube. I would like to book a meeting so we can meet and just like make our own show. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the Alexis Nagel show, and I think we'll go very big. We'll go on new platforms. You know, CNN. We'll talk about what's really important in the world, like penis addictions. So please get back to me. I want to get this done as soon as possible.
Holy shit!
that was beautiful.
We left a message.
Amazing.
Back to the
Should I tell my story how I called Pawn Stars
Go ahead.
2 years
Joe.
back? Okay. Basically, so do you guys like know that whole the Battletoads joke?
No.
Okay, basically there's this old fucking joke from 4chan, where they
Robbie, shut up.
they call like Pawn Stars and just keep asking them if they have Battletoads, which is like this old 80s game, and they just get fucking pissed off over it because it's multiple people calling them. And so I got the number for Pawn Stars, and my friend was over, and it was like 6 a.m. We actually did it. We called them, and like they answered, and I was like, "Hi, do you have Battletoads?" He's like, "Oh, no, we don't." I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And I hanged up. He called right fucking back. I answered. He's like, "Is that all you needed?" I'm like, yeah." He's like, "All right." And I ended, and then he called me again, and he fucking said, "I know that stupid joke you're doing. It's from fucking 4chan. Call my number, ask me for Battletoads. Shit's not funny." And he was like, "I'm having this shit traced." And he was like, "I'm calling the cops right now." I'm like, "I'm sorry," because it was like 2 years
Who was it?
ago
Was it
and
Rick
shit.
Harrison?
I couldn't tell. It sounded a little bit like Rick Harrison, but it could have been
Maybe
Chum.
it was Big Hoss.
Who's like the brother, the dude with the slick back hair?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it could have been him, but fucking, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," because I didn't know like what would happen, and I hung up, and this is like we were using like a home phone, so we just kept calling back until I unplugged the battery from the remote, and I just fucking lost it.
Oh my god. That's
Alright, guys.
amazing.
So as we speak, I'm on Brett's King's website looking for his looking for his number so we could call Brett King.
Oh, holy shit! Is he live?
Oh, dude, one of these days we are just gonna join one of his live streams
Dude, all of us. That'd be great.
because like only 400 people watch them. So like, I don't know.
Only.
Only.
Yeah, dude, only 400.
Taylor's gonna have an anxiety attack.
Yeah, you know what, dude?
Yep.
Like,
You know me.
I think the problem with feminism is that people just kind of get lost in this like stupid ass idea that like Harambe, shut the fuck up, dude. Harambe, Wigga, shut up.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
All right, back to the video. Harambe, you keep on fucking playing around on this podcast, and I'm knocking you the fuck off, dude. This is serious business, and I swear to God, if you keep on fucking playing with me, dude, this is not funny. We have a contract, okay?
You want to know that no matter how long or how little time it takes, this man always ejaculates in your mouth, in your vagina.
That's what it's
or
about,
he just
dude.
has the
You always want to make sure that he ejaculates in your mouth and your vagina. It's important, Joe.
And both at the same time?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
That's why you have
You just
two
have to
dicks.
see it because a
Two
lot of women
dicks.
get their power. We just like men. If their penis is little, or if the penis ain't hitting the walls right, or finding the G spot, if he doesn't know how to make the woman have a satisfying orgasm, he's going to feel that he's off. And a lot of women will laugh and talk about men. If their penis is small, or if they're not performing to a level that she's used to, then that
Joe,
will
this is what girls talk about you 24/7.
Me.
affect his self-esteem. So in so
We
many
talk about your
ways,
fruity
women
pebble.
are.
Why the fuck do you guys always
With
talk
the
about my
way that a
dick?
man-
You haven't even seen it yet.
Yes. He's gonna show it. All right, guys. Episode 100 of the Brett's Kings podcast. Tune in to see Joe's dick live.
Has his orgasms and the way that his
Yeah, and then it gets taken down for fucking minor, you know.
It'll be uploaded on Pornhub.
Yeah, that shit will get taken down so quick.
in our vagina.
So how would a woman know if a man is in love with her vagina?
She'll know he's in love with her vagina because he won't be able to get enough of it. And see,
Mm.
that's the problem that women don't realize.
Some
when they
bars
put up
right
on the
there.
Penis, is that because
This is
he's
what
in
really
love with
matters.
your
This is what
vagina
Trump needs to
does
talk
not
about.
mean that he's in love with you. That's a separate issue. Men are a lot of times, now I'm not talking about the bad ones, but even the ones that are good men still are in love with having orgasm with great sex. But a lot of men are so hooked on the feeling and the experience that they get when they're in a certain
Yeah,
woman's
man.
vagina that he is.
So her show is like literally about vaginas. I think it might be called Vagina Power too.
Really? I think
Or at least
you know
the
like
most
you know like
important
Tosh
videos.
Point oh.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
I
they
remember
covered
like
her.
him interviewing her a while back about her show.
I
And
know
like
they-
she came on.
I know they covered her.
Yeah.
She's great for making this show though. She's brought so much joy to the world.
So I don't even
He's
understand.
actually
What she's,
Jesus.
I don't even understand what she's talking about.
She's talking about ejaculating in mouths and like being attached to vaginas and shit, dude.
What the?
I think it's just about like okay.
What?
So from me trying to gather the information that I vaguely heard so far, I think what she's trying to talk about is the intimates between sex and shit, but like I'm not sure like how quote unquote real it is or how much he's actually into you or something. That's what I've gathered. I don't know.
Interesting.
I think she's just like doing this on purpose, like purposely not talking about shit, so a bunch of people are like, what the fuck is she talking about?
What's the next video?
Are we really gonna go skip this right
Yeah,
now?
I think she's just gonna talk about like the same shit.
Alright, so the next video is a feminist slam poem and it's called Fat Girl.
Slam poem.
Yeah, dude.
Black poetry. No, deaf poetry. That's what it's called.
Shut up, Joe.
No, deaf poetry used to be.
It's
a thing.
by Button Poetry.
Button poetry. Fat
NPS
girl.
2014.
After Angel Nafis.
Oh,
After
God.
Terrence Hayes. Fat girl, fat jokes. Fat
I'm
girls,
already
skinny
triggered.
Friends. Fat girls stand next to fatter people to look thin.
Joe, can you see her on the camera?
Yeah, it's really laggy though.
Doesn't-
You don't really have to play it.
Doesn't
You don't have
the,
to share screens.
Cool. Doesn't the microphone on her face look like a dick? Like
Kinda.
like the shadow of it?
It's a giant head.
It's like a snake or something, bro. Anyways.
Fat
that's the point.
girls. Fat camp. 5 years. Fat girl lost 2 pounds and you didn't notice.
Yeah, you dick.
Fat girl love your garlic breath.
Yeah.
Fat girl vegan. Fat girl but red velvet cupcake tastes so delicious.
So loud.
That's so funny.
Fat girl. Pretty face. Fat girl.
Dude, I've gotten that like so many fucking times, to be honest, dude. There's
I think,
there's too many fat girls that are pretty.
Being fat is completely a choice.
Unless you're born fat.
You want to explain that, Joe?
Cause it's just a fucking mental illness.
I think the problem with feminism and fat girls is like they try to paint as these "you're so beautiful" thing, like.
And that it causes more people to do it. It's
Yeah,
gluttony.
and
That's all it is. It's
causes
fucking
more
gluttony.
people to be fat and unhealthy and shit. And I have
Like,
no
you should
real
let
thought.
yourself become so fat to a point where you can't even walk. Like,
Yeah,
you
because
go to
you're
Walmart and you
beautiful.
see these people in like those freaking old people carts moving
Oh my
around
God,
on them,
yeah.
Dude,
and you're
I
like,
don't
oh
even-
my god, you can't even walk.
I don't know how that shit even happens.
like the importance of beauty in society completely goes to bar none when beauty, like the standard for it is if you exist, you're beautiful. Like, we can't
Remember
just go
how-
around telling everybody you're beautiful just because you fucking exist. No, you're beautiful because you did this to become beautiful, or you actually just look
Yeah.
appealing.
Yeah, I think it also just kind of like if you worked for it, you know.
No, I think like there's this
Like if you worked hard to actually, you know, if you
Yeah.
actually take care of yourself, then you have like you know, the freedom or like the token to be called, you know, beautiful. If you're not doing shit, you know,
listen,
and just not taking care of yourself, and people like compliment you because of that,
It's
there's not an
bullshit.
end. Yeah, it's a loop. It's just one giant loop.
here's the thing. People are gonna watch this and automatically be emotional as shit, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, they hate fat people." No, I'm cool with like so many fat people.
I fucking hate fat people, dude. Kill them all.
Fat people
I
are
can't
my
even say I hate fat people. I used to be pretty fat, so
Fat
I used to be
people are my
fat
people.
too, and then I realized like, oh wait, this is not how I want to live.
you just
And then I
like,
got and then I went through
feminism is
puberty and I
built-
got a metabolism, so that helps too.
Okay, feminism
Yeah.
is built on this fucking crazy ass thing where it's like you're powerful because we make you feel good, and it's all about fucking feeling good and being right and being emotional about every subject there is to conquer on the world, and it's never about just looking at statistics and looking at things logically and just being like that. Feminism shouldn't even fucking exist, point blank, since egalitarianism exists. It has like, you could say that feminism is for equal rights for men and women, then why the fuck is the prefix fem? I don't know why I have to explain that to people. It's like people just like don't fucking look at logic. They just have this attachment to feminism, and it's the quote unquote cool thing to do because it makes you feel good, because you're worried about feeling good because you can't go through life and have challenges. You can't fucking have struggles. You can't live with the downs. You know why? Because you're a bitch and you weren't meant to live life.
Gas the Fats 2016 New World Order. Did you know that if a New World Order actually happened, there's like FEMA camps to round us up and then like, you know, fucking gas us?
just like the Jews.
No, that's an actual thing. FEMA camps.
Are you serious?
So there's, there's
It was made by
14,000
let me
likes on
think,
this
which president?
and like 100
Fucking
dislikes.
let me look up the president. Hold up. It was invented in like the 70s or something. And basically FEMA camps, the original purpose is to, in case like a new world order ever actually happened in America or just in the world. The camps are kind of used as like almost like concentration camps, or like how they rounded up like the Japanese and you know, World War II. And basically it's basically just to kill us off, you know, technically to lower the population if a new world order ever happened. And then either this year or last year, Obama had actually signed off like secretly at least $1 billion on coffins for FEMA, like giant coffins that hold multiple people. Like let me look up this shit.
How do you know all of this? Is the
This
real
is
question.
important
Cause
shit.
I spend too much time on shit.
Too much time on the internet.
This is the
It was
most
made
important.
by the original idea was by which fucking president? Reading up on it. Jimmy Carter. It was Jimmy Carter who had the original idea for it. And then let me send the link for the coffin thing.
This is the learning segment with Joe.
Like this shit's actually, you know, like
Let's
the
learn
coffin
about
part
how
is
we
real.
might all die.
Oh yeah, FEMA camps are pretty fucked up. Here's one of the images.
Why are you sending us images on a fucking podcast where they can't see shit?
To get a better idea of it, dipshit. Also, I got a piss. I'll be back.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Hurry up with your
Yeah.
piss, dude. Alright guys, while Joe's peeing, we're gonna talk to my man Harambe about the situation, and we need more closure. So Harambe, what were your intentions with that kid? Was it a misunderstood thing that happened, or what were you gonna do? Should you have been shot? How do you feel about how you were treated? And I just want a logical, calm discussion with this. I would really appreciate it, and I think the world needs to hear about this. Nothing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fuck them. Yeah.
I hear you, Harambe.
Hello?
I hear you.
Hello?
2016. Yeah. Joe, shut up. We're
What are you
interviewing
guys talking-
Harambe.
What was happening?
We're interviewing Harambe. Shut up.
Well,
Harambe, Joe seems to have like some problems with you, man. How do you feel about that?
holy shit. I could fight a silverback with a gun.
Joe, were you the
Come
one?
on, all gorilla lives matter. What don't you know about
Were you
that?
the one
There's
who
like
killed
a
Harambe,
there's a
Joe?
video of like at the zoo. This little kid was fucking with the silverback gorilla like, through the glass. The gorilla straight up like ran towards the glass and cracked the fucker. Like it's like they cracked it and everyone ran.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's fucking crazy.
Awesome. There's gonna be a lot of editing on this podcast. I'm gonna be up all night because Joe's like in the middle of a podcast, like, yeah, let me send you guys a photo.
Podcasts aren't meant to be
Oh my fucking god.
edited.
Yes, they are.
No.
Just the ones that we do. Because there's so much shit going on, you can't even tell
Joe, how many podcasts do you
what
listen
needs
to?
to be in there.
One sec.
How many podcasts do you listen to?
Not many.
Exactly.
Okay. You just listen to the video. Or watch that shit. It's crazy. I want to be a silverback. That'd be cool. I want to get.
All right, Wigga, so we got to talk about this Yes 101 teacher because me and Joe had some fucking problems with this guy today. And everybody at Springfield has to just get an overall message about how things are going for me and Joe at Penna now. So, Joe,
I'm
talk
doing
about
fine. Okay, basically, the Yes 101 teacher, if you don't know what Yes 101 is like a life skills class, you know, how to learn discipline, you know, how to get a job, etc. Just basically like shit you learn yourself.
Basically just like common knowledge.
Yeah, basically that. It's like today we learned how to shake a fucking hand. Like, okay. So today, Alan and me sit together in the class, and we were doing our work, right? And we just got done, and he wasn't talking. No one was talking, and I leaned over and said some stupid shit to Alan, and then and then the teacher started talking. He called on this girl named Paige. He was like, he wanted her to answer like one of the questions, so she did. And I had just got done talking when she started talking, like only like 2 words cut into her, you know. And fucking, he says like, hold on, Paige, let me stop you right there. Okay, Joe and Alan, you guys gotta stop talking. I'm like, all right. So I stopped. I put my hand on my mouth, you know, and then we didn't say a fucking word. No one was saying anything. And he said, hold on, Paige, guys, you gotta stop talking. Alan fucking threw up his arms and looked at him. Everyone looked at Alan. And I started smiling over that shit, but I was covering my face, like, so he doesn't see I'm smiling. And he said, okay, hold on, Paige. Guys, go on the hall. We did not. I did fucking nothing. Alan, I mean, like, yeah, his arm throwing probably pissed him off a little bit, but, like, so he sent us out in the hall. Then what he did was, at the class right next to our class, he pulls the teacher out of the class, has him stand next to him, for no fucking reason. The teacher says nothing at all. Like, he says nothing. Then he's telling us, you know, like the basic shit, like, oh, you guys gotta stop talking, you're disrupting my class, etc. Alan went off on him. I'm just standing there and smiling. Like, I'm just fucking confused. Alan's going off and I'm like, you need to know how to take care of your class, and, you know, bullshit, like, yeah. And then like after like the arguing was done, like I was like looking back at the classroom, smiling and shit. He sends the teacher back. He's like, all right, thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting your class. Like, he's like, no problem. Like, there's no fucking point in him being there.
It was there for no fucking reason, dude.
We get sent back to the class. The entire fucking period. Alan had like had his hands on his nose, you know, like over his nostrils, like, you know, like stressing out his eyes, and fucking like breathing like, like I'm fucking pissed, dude. It was very funny, and and then we had to shake each other's hands a bunch of times, like in the class, like everyone had to, you know, shake like their partner's hands. And Alan wasn't having it. And then when we I got over it really quickly. Like, I was like, okay. I was like, you know, I was back to myself. Like, I was only angry for like a minute, and Alan took that shit seriously. we left the class, and just before like he left, Alan said, "Bye, Mr. M. I fucking hate this class, dude." And then we went on to our next class.
Oh my fucking god. So, I have to explain the dynamic with this man, right? When he's like not talking, or when people are done working on papers, me and Joe have like small conversations about stupid shit. Like I'm like,
Exactly.
Joe, I wish I wasn't alive. Like vague ass stupid shit that doesn't matter. We're never even fucking distracting anyone. He's like, I can't have you guys
It's like
disrupting the class.
we're whispering too. Like we're not.
Let me go in, bro. Let me go in, because I've been thinking about this man so hard. Like, I went off on the principal, this dude, or whatever that man is supposed to be. Dude, okay,
like a counselor.
so this dude, like, he's over here, and he constantly tells us, I can't have these disruptions. I can't have these disruptions. You can't be stopping the class. We're not stopping the class. Joe said one thing, and the moment Paige started talking, we gave her our full respect. And you know what? I respect Paige, and I respect every student in that class a whole hell of a lot more than I respect that teacher. Because that teacher, what he's asking me and Joe to do is he's asking me and Joe to be the quote-unquote bigger men and start being better, but he is not having empathy or being better at all. Every time he fucks up, it's just like, oh, I fucked up, get over it. But every time we fuck up, it's like, dude, you're about to get detention, there's about to be repercussions if you keep on doing this. So it's this unfair ass treatment, and there's no way to change his mind once he gets in the mood. I could straight give him facts on statistics and reasoning, and he's like, nope, I don't want to hear it. For example, when we was outside, he was like, you guys were talking. I was like, no, we weren't talking. What the hell else am I supposed to say? Because guess what? Surprisingly, we weren't talking. He's like, I don't want to hear it, I'm not arguing with you. And I said, hey, we're not talking. He was like, you were talking. So dude, I went off on this dude. He was like, I'm not blind. And I was like, so you must be deaf, because we weren't talking. We weren't talking. We did not say a word. But just because this man got in this hissy fit and he wants to throw out me and Joe, and he wants to do this unstable ass, stupid ass shit, like I don't want to have reasoning because I'm a teacher and I don't have to, and I can single you out, he got the power to just fucking say, no, this is how it's gonna go.
Something.
Dude,
Or
I
in the
was so
lunchroom,
scared when
like the
that
Ed and Eddie distorted video. I thought it was that shit.
happened.
I was
scared.
way more worried about that than fucking, talking in class.
Dude.
Like I got written up a few years back for throwing a paperclip at a girl, and then I didn't go to the write up, like the basically like detention. So then I got ISR, which is basically like you have to be in this class all fucking day and miss out on a day of school. And I just drew the entire time. Like the teacher didn't give a fuck. Anyways.
Oh my god, dude. I'm like, just like, he kept on pointing out this obvious shit, like, I understand that he's a substitute, but this guy's been here for 10 years. So I think what they do is they just imagine the same kid every time they see me, and they think, like, they pre-propose that I have these thoughts, like, he's not a teacher. I understand that he's a teacher, but he's a bad one. And every time I pointed out what this guy did, he was like, you just gotta be better. You gotta do this, and you gotta try. You know what I'm saying? You gotta behave. You gotta look at it from his perspective. He just thinks that you guys were disrupting the class, and that's when I lost it, dude. I was
the thing with the teacher is just like he's an alright guy. Like not like personality wise, like interest wise, and the shit he's done. Like that's fine. Like he seems like an alright guy, but his fucking teaching methods is what's fucked.
He's like, dude, Joe put his head on the desk, and he, like, that ruined his feelings for Joe completely. Like, he'll never get over the fact that Joe put his head on the desk, dude.
One thing I hate about that teacher is that he repeats literally everything the same time over and over again, just like describes
Oh my
it
god,
differently.
when he was giving
Yes,
us
he
directions
does.
for the handshakes, and he was like, and also, don't forget, and then like a minute later, he's like, and also, and I'm like, dude, we know how to shake hands. And he just goes on.
He said at least 5 times about like don't like give a firm hand grip like a super macho one. He said that at least like 5 times.
You don't gotta
It's
show everybody that you're macho.
Like the class is just filler. Like that's all it is. It's just filler.
It's just a big waste of time, basically.
Exactly. Like I
you
understand,
already
like,
know the stuff. It's common sense.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
mean, I know what you mean. Like go on, sorry.
No, I think some of the
Like-
people that are there like literally need it because they're so fucking stupid. I don't think I or Joe does.
Yeah, I guess the class is a lot of times like for like dumbasses, like troublemakers, that sort of thing. But I don't know. They just apply to everyone, in my opinion.
Go on, Taylor.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry
even
about
know
that.
what I was saying.
You said like it's pointless, like shit, like you already know.
It's basically just like common sense. Like, don't treat other people like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though the teacher does that, so it's kind of ironic.
And he goes on, dude.
Yeah.
and
On like the
on.
second day of school. No, yeah, the second day of school. Remember? So basically, we had to like write our first name down on a note card and then apply like an adjective to it. So mine was like Jolly Joe. Alan's was like Amazing Alan. What was yours, Taylor?
Tired Taylor.
Tired Taylor. Tired of life, Taylor.
Yep.
And basically, we all had to like stand in a line against like the wall, and then one person, like we would all say our names and then cover up our embroidery on our shirt, and then they would have to like remember it. Like if you were listening, you would know the names, etc. So when it got down to us, I don't know why, but Alan just found it fucking hilarious. My name, Jolly Joe. Like I thought it was kind of funny too because he was laughing, but. So someone said my name and Alan lost it. Like his hands like were on his stomach, like he was like leaning over and shit. I just had like my fist in front of my face, like I was laughing too. But the thing was that he was laughing like way fucking harder than me. But the teacher, what he had fucking did was he moved me across the room to the other side of the line. He split us up, but he moved me. So then. After the class, because like also like he was just giving me shit. After the class, Alan was like, "Oh, could I talk to you? After the class." And he's like, "Sure thing." So the next morning, they talk just before like class starts, and Alan had basically said, like I understand like what you're trying to do, and he just giving him bullshit. So then, the fucking teacher had gave a lecture about Alan, but he didn't say it was him. He said like, "Oh, in 30 seconds I made an impression on a student, and then he talked to me after class, and I got a, entirely new impression. Now I think differently about him." Like he was like sucking Alan's dick. The thing was though, what pisses me off is that when they were talking out in the hall, he had said like, "Oh, I respect you, Alan. It's just your friend that's got to shape up."
Oh shit.
Yeah. He had said that. That's what fucking pissed me off. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't want to single you out, so I moved your friend across the room." I was so upset over that.
Oh my god, dude.
Because
And since
Alan
that
is like
talk-
fucking
What?
sucking up to teachers all the time, so
Oh my.
The fact that he came up with some fucking stupid reason. Like, "Oh, I moved Joe across the room instead of you because I love you." Like, the fact that he came up with, like, a reason off the spot, it's just stupid.
Dude, he's
Just pisses
literally
me off.
been singling out Joe since that very moment, dude. Like, he hasn't
Yeah.
let Joe done anything. Every time Joe does, like, the slightest thing, he's like, "Hey, you can't be doing that, dude." And I do, like, way worse shit.
Yeah, Allie does, like, we had to, like, design binders, like, collages and shit. I just put some artwork in, like, a band. Anyways, Alan, he had cut out a picture of Hillary, like, Clinton, like, her face, a bag of Skittles, like some old Jim Crow like stuffed animal of like a Jim Crow like nigger picture, like it was like that kind of racist shit, and it was like one eating a watermelon. That was on it. He had a picture of Marvin Gaye, a picture of just Alan, like his face, and then like Starburst and some candy or some shit. Just
Pop-Tarts.
and then like some like basketball player, but only his face cut out, and it was like him making some stupid facial. So it was just like a bunch of random assortment of pictures I'll put into one binder, and I just did the normal shit. But he's like still giving me more shit than Alan. Like Alan's done way worse than me.
Oh my god, dude. And when Joe went up there, he was like, Joe like showed him photography and stuff and like actual effort, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool." But when I went up there and I showed him like Pop-Tarts and Hillary Clinton, he was like, "Dude, this is great, bro." He was like, for real.
He probably like, "This is modern art," and Joe's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck Joe.
It was like that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob drew like a perfect circle and Squidward drew like that stupid ass excuse for a circle, and I was
Oh, yeah.
Squidward and Joe was SpongeBob, and he was complimenting me.
I call this bold and brash.
Marley belongs in the trash.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All right, so I went down to the office, and I remember exactly where I was, which surprised me. I went down to the office, and I talked to this dude, and the rundown, you already know, he was like, you gotta be better. Never once did he say, hey, I'm gonna talk to this guy, I'm gonna make this guy be better. This whole thing is like, when you're an adult, it's this thing where you can fuck up 24/7, and yeah, you just fucked up. When you're a student, when you fuck up, it's like the worst thing in the world, and I really didn't even fuck up. He perceived that I fuck up. Me and Joe have not distracted the class from doing its work once. We laughed. We had a natural human reaction. Joe,
I think no one has like at least as far as I know, not many people have a problem with us in the class.
no one has a problem with us. People were defending me all day. They were like,
Yeah.
what was up with that? You guys weren't even talking.
Yeah, I know. And then like the thing is like he's taking things out of proportion, you know? I
never
lost my train of
distracted-
thought.
dude,
I was
we
gonna
didn't
say
distract
something
the
else.
class one fucking time, but he has like this weird.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like we haven't actually like interrupted the class. Like we didn't actually say anything to stop someone from talking, or say something over someone else. It's always him calling us out.
Dude,
Like he's the one interrupting the class.
we're way more respectful than he is to the students.
If I was a teacher, and someone was talking in the class, put on there's a kid like doing a public speak or whatever, I would walk over to the fucking kid that he's talking and like whisper, "Shut the fuck up," With him, it's like he calls us out in the middle of class, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Paige, I gotta interrupt you to stop these other kids
didn't say
from
a
interrupting
fucking
no
word,
one."
dude.
It's just stupid. Like he has so many other options he can do, but
Yeah, he
instead,
basically chose like the worst option just to point out what you guys did, even though you didn't even do it, and then like
Exactly.
stop the whole class. Like,
right?
And he's like saying we're disrupting class. You literally stopped the class to tell us to stop talking, and we didn't say a word. So who's really
Yeah, I had
disrupting
stopped
class?
the first time. Like I only like cut my like 2 words at the end of my sentence, cut into what Paige was saying, and no one even fucking heard us anyways. We were whispering.
I hate that, dude. And it was the same thing with Reba last year, dude.
Oh,
He
exactly.
was
Yeah.
allowed to be
Should we
stupid as
should we
fuck
talk
with
over
it.
at Rebo? Have you guys already done that or
Dude,
what?
we haven't talked about Rebo on this podcast. We've made like a few slight jokes probably about him, but we
Should
haven't
I-
fucking in.
Should I tell the
Oh,
story?
we went in on the faggot hour, but go ahead, tell the story from your perspective for new viewers.
Of Rebo?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, so last year, freshman year, a man named Rebo, I don't know his first name.
Ryan.
He's a very overweight man. He is balding, and if he doesn't grow a beard, he looks like a baby. Basically, he was obsessed with the girl named
Jada.
Jada. He was obsessed with her technically because, like, my friend Tony had talked to Jada, and I guess like the theory is like because like she's like the only not thought in the class. She's just like a nerdy girl. So I don't know why he just took an obsession over her, but like he would move like Jada's desk close to his. He'd always talk to her, and like my friend Tony, he would talk to Jada often. So sometimes when they're doing projects together, fucking Reba would be staring at them the entire time. Like he was mad at Tony for no reason. So basically, like Reba had got Jada's number because like there's like a sign up thing you can do so you can get emails or messages like from teachers like to remind you of shit. So he had got Jada's number because of that, or just papers. And I guess it was just like a series of texts over like about a year or so, not like, maybe less than a year, but it was like like hey, like what you doing, etc. Like how you doing. I think the worst one was like around 11 o'clock. He had texted her and he said, "What you doing?" And she's like watching Pretty Little Liars, and he's like, "Haha, a show about you," and like winky face or some shit. And she wasn't like obviously interested. I think the funniest part about the story is that she had a boyfriend named Chris, and I knew Chris, and Chris is a nerdy fuck. And like when he knew about this from the start, like Jada had told him, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Like he wasn't like defending his girlfriend or anything. Like he just didn't give a fuck. Like, it's just Chris is kind of like a bitch because like another story, but yeah, like we're friends and shit. But holy shit, like he needs to take care of his girlfriend. Anyways, so Rebo, like the other worst message was he had texted her one time and he was like, "Come back after graduation." That was the worst text.
Holy
Come
shit.
back. Yeah. So she didn't know anyone. Tony knew. Tony didn't say anything because he wasn't his problem. Grace didn't say anything because he's a fucking cuck. So over like the entire year, she didn't come out about it until like the last 2 months or so of school, and it spread around obviously very quickly. So like over like the span of 2 weeks or so, like questioning was involved. You know, Rebo was still teaching and shit, but it was like we're not allowed to talk about it. It was kind of like, you know, the teachers wouldn't say anything, but like the cool teachers. Hold on one sec. Okay, that was my mom. It was like, you know, obvious like pedophile shit, like questioning him, and then he eventually got fired, but they never gave a reason. It was like the reason was like personal issues or something.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. And then basically it was just like this long series of bullshit. That's about it.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go in when I fucking go in on this, dude, because I've pretty much just been going in, and we haven't really watched anything. We're probably not, and after I go in, we're just gonna have Taylor, like, shut the fuck up, Harambe. After this, we're gonna have Taylor read the Craigslist personals and shit. But I'm gonna try to be as calm as I can because my parents are probably mad at me screaming about a Yes 101 teacher by now. Okay, so the beginning of third try, I automatically knew that this dude was going to be one of the most ignorant teachers I ever had. He moved the seats like 10 times. No, that's exaggerating. He moved the seats like 4 times in the span of 2 weeks. He moved the seat rotation literally 10 times. And people would talk in like, what was it? What's it called? Focus?
I think no, it was like AEI or something.
Yeah, they moved it to AEI. It's so fucking stupid. All right, there's this class we had in there called AEI. And
It's like study hall.
2 people would be talking, and he'd get pissed, and he'd be like, you know what, guys? We're not going to be doing this anymore if you guys are going to be talking. We're going to do history subjects. Okay, so he would do random shit like that and just, like, make everybody in the class in trouble. One time, I asked this man to pee because I really had to pee, and he was like, no, pee after or before lunch. I didn't have to fucking pee during that time. I just drank a bunch of shit at lunch. Now I have to pee. So the man's not letting me pee. I'm like, dude, I can't hold it in no more. And he's like smiling at me like, no, dude, just hold it in. And then like 5 minutes later, Lauren Kurtz and Sarah Course are around me and they're like, just go pee, dude. And I'm like, you know what, man? My heart says I have to go pee. I had to make a decision right there between peeing myself in front of everyone and being the fucking idiot the rest of high school that peed himself,
I would do that.
or getting a detention for peeing. Easy fucking choice. I went and I peed. I came back and he's all like, I came back and he's mad and he already dialed it up and he's calling and like his whole entire face is red. And I'm like, what's wrong, dude? I just had to go pee and you wouldn't let me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to pee. And he's like, you can't be leaving my classroom without me letting you, man. You can't be leaving my classroom. I went to the office that day and I was in there for like 40 minutes. And then they did nothing. 4 days later, they call me in. And the principal's like, why did you go pee without his permission? I was like, he wouldn't let me pee, dude. And he was like all looking confused about what to do because he knows this man is wrong, but by virtue, he's a teacher. I'm a student. I got a detention. So it's a bunch of like stupid shit like that.
Nice.
Did you have Mr. Miller?
No, I didn't. Should I tell the story about how Zach got like expelled or like basically expelled from 8th grade for touching ass, even though he didn't? And then he sued the school, and then the principal got fired.
I'd rather not talk about that because we're on.
Well, how come?
I'm on the subject of do it for the post show.
Okay, what's the post show?
It's just like a 10-minute thing.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So this man had a McDonald's hairline. First of all, I just wanted to say that. Did you notice that, Joe? His fucking face made.
I only had him one trimester, but like I didn't have any problems with him. His class was just fucking boring.
Okay, the man would get on the subject about football and talk about football.
Oh my
the
fucking
whole
god! Yeah.
Class. The whole
Yeah, he
class
would.
do stupid shit like that and then blame us for the slightest shit. Like, we laugh at stuff. He's like, I'm not gonna be having that in my classroom. I'm not. I had a pink bear named Ronaldo that I brought to
Yes.
class, and he got mad and he banned Ronaldo. The
Are you
next
fucking
day, I
kidding
made
me?
a petition, and everybody in my class signed it, and like 40 other people signed it to bring Ronaldo back. And he was like, I don't care, dude. He can't come back. So one day I just brought Ronaldo back because I don't give a fuck, and had Ronaldo sit down and read because, you know, Ronaldo likes to read. So I let the man read. We have to fucking talk about Mr. Miller, though, because I have to talk about him, because as I think about it, there's so many similarities between him and Mr. Metzger. Okay, so me and my friend Raphael, the fucking host, we were laughing.
He's a host.
Yeah, he's usually a host, but some personal shit
Fuck
happened.
Raphael.
But some personal shit happened that I can't release, and it's like actually pretty serious. But
Okay.
So he's the host, and there was a joke on a movie, right? Or maybe our friend Austin Poorhouse made a joke or something, and we literally laughed. Like, we fucking laughed, and the dude got mad. And he was so pissed about it, dude. He was like, I'm not going to be having you guys distracting my classroom. So what did we do? We straight owned this dude. Like, I made, like, the best argument I ever made to a teacher. I was like, okay, so tell me what class people are going to remember more. Are they going to remember the class where a guy with no enthusiasm or excitement in his voice, who didn't let you have any fun at all in their classroom, just sat there for 40 minutes and talked blandly? Or are they going to remember the class where the two guys made class exciting and they made them remember what the hell they actually learned in class? And Raphael, I've never seen this man so mad in my life. His face got red, and it's like,
I remember that.
his fucking hand is on his face. He's like, I can't do it, dude. And Mr. Miller looked at him. He's like, what's the problem? And Raphael, dude, he fucking shouted, and he looked dead in this man's eyes with the most passion I've ever seen Raphael had. And he was like, you're the problem, dude. And he just went off on the dude. And it was the best. And I think I might have to do that to Mr. Metzger soon, because if he keeps on doing this shit to me, I'm gonna straight be like, you're the problem.
The thing is, though, like, this is Penta, not Springfield, dude. You know how much shit has happened in Springfield? It's, I don't know. I guess I don't want to fuck up as badly as I did in Springfield. Or not fuck up, but I don't want to do as much stupid shit as I did in Springfield, because Penta's a bit more like
miss
expel.
41 days.
Yeah, I
Dude,
missed 41 days. That's cool.
As I think of it, like, the sophomore exploratory is such a fucking waste of time.
I mean, I'm enjoying it so far.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not bad.
I think there should be an
Yeah.
option, like, you know how you learn everything your junior year? I think
Mhm.
there should be an option, like for doing one thing one year and then doing another thing your junior year and then deciding
Well,
what you want to do senior year.
The thing is like, the reason why they don't do that is because they don't want to, what if you get, like, a class you really fucking hate?
Sounds
And then-
great.
Well, what if you get, like, a class you hate and you have to take that shit all year? And then it's like, well, what am I going to do junior year? I hate this shit. I'll probably hate all the classes affiliated with it. And it's easier if you just take a big, like, subject over multiple classes than have to take one class and then realize, like, oh, I'm not liking
But they
this.
branded it false as fuck. They branded it so falsely, because when they were talking to me about it, they were like, you're going to do labs and you're going to learn a lot and you're going to be walking around. We've sat in desks like 8 hours a day.
I'm enjoying that. I just
not
get to do
enjoying that at all.
computer shit.
My ass hurts, dude, literally from fucking sitting down all the time.
You got swivel chairs in our class.
I don't fucking like this shit, dude. Like, it would be a lot
Alan, you
cooler
should have
if
just
I
been in
actually
our
did
class.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish I was
yeah,
in business.
yeah. He has a next semester.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I still have to get my fucking human services switched to health.
All right. We're gonna get into the post show and talk about Zach or whatever Joe wants to talk about. Okay, but
No,
first
it's-
of all, we have to end the show. Taylor, can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right, cool, dude. You get to read some Craigslist personals.
Yay.
Have you ever read these?
What are Craigslist
No, I haven't.
All right,
I
awesome.
don't even know what they are, really.
Yeah,
I
me
know what
neither.
Craigslist is,
I'm gonna
but
click on one and you're gonna read them, dude.
sweet.
I gotta find a good one. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you guys know what Craigslist personals are. You guys have been here before. Okay.
I've never been on Craigslist.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Taylor, read this out loud for everyone.
Oh, shit.
Once the shit loads up, read it out loud.
It's called Daddy for Younger Hung.
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck.
Looking for host, a A hung dude to service. Only slim, muscular, please. You can come sit back and let me work on your motive. I can't even finish reading it.
Come on, Tay.
You can come in, sit back, and let me work a load out of you. Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Joe,
Do not contact me with unsolid
Joe, you got the
services
next
or
one, dude.
offers.
Okay, hold up. Yeah, do you know what a hung person is, Taylor?
I have no idea.
A dude with like a big dick. That's pretty much what it is. Get it? Because you can like hang it over like things.
That makes sense.
Alright, Joe, this one's
Prego?
yours. Read this.
Triple question mark? I can't read that shit. It's like pixelized.
Taylor, read it.
I look to give a sexy prego lady a nice rub down and see where it goes. To must be DDF like I am. I'm also HWP. I don't even know. Just looking to relax and have fun. FYI, I have milk even better and send pics and info. What the fuck?
Wait, what's the last part?
I have milk even better. Send pics and info.
What the fuck?
I
I
have
have milk even better.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll do like 3 more. Here we go, Tay.
Okay.
Looking for someone to swallow my load long term.
These are posted from
Shit
Toledo.
up.
What the fuck? Looking for someone to
You are
swallow
a-
my load.
Come
If
on,
you are a
Taylor.
fit woman, yes, women only, who would like to be treated respectfully and have dates, I am looking for someone long term. Blow me and swallow my cum.
Nice. What the fuck?
It's not done, Taylor.
Doesn't matter your age, but you must send me a real picture. And I put I swallow at the subject line. I'm a
Doesn't
kind,
matter
decent
your
guy.
age.
I'm looking to unload. I would treat you right.
His age
It's
is
exact.
49. More information about him is 9 inches of meat. He's single.
Me.
His body type is average.
Average.
And he's 6 foot.
Why the fuck does everyone lie about their dick size on everything?
To feel more confident.
It's so stupid.
I know. It's like really. I need my cock sucked. Seriously, guys, only.
Here's a fucking picture. Take a road sign, not done until there's cum, and it's just one road sign character sucking another road sign
Here
character's
you go,
dick.
Taylor.
Looking to get sucked off. Seriously, guys. 419 only. I host 205. You're serious? Please budget a hold of me. 4262. Send me pic and stats. I might return the favor. You guys want to call that number?
Serious guys only. Oh fuck! I just didn't realize that until a second ago. Should I tell a story about Zach, or should I tell who
That's-
Zach is?
That is the post show, dude. We need 2 more
Oh,
of these.
we're not still on the real show.
Yeah, this is 2 more.
All right.
All right, here we go. Cause this is right. This is like accurate about Taylor. So here you go.
I wanna bust in some pussy. Okay.
Can you read
I
that,
wanna
Joe?
Shit.
I can only read the title, but the rest is all pixelized.
All right.
I want to fuck a tight pussy tonight. I got a big cock and I know how to use it. I host. Miss come to me. 5'10", athletic build, 9-in cock.
Man, it
Hit
seems
me
like
up
everyone
on-
has 10-inch cocks.
Hit him up on Kick. It's out of
No.
control.
Yeah, Joe.
11717.